Good morning. Hi, everybody. How are you? Gosh, it's kind of far away looking. Good morning. Is anybody here? Hey, Leslie Lawrence is here. That means somebody's here. Yay, Leslie. If only one. And here's my reader question. I'm happy. And B is here, Leslie. Y'all say hello to each other. Good morning, B. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? Y'all, it has been a beautiful morning here in Kentucky. Cheryl, is it pretty in Kentucky where you're at? Let's get some chitter chatter up in here. I'm in the camper, the shamper, the she camper, my office. You guys, I come here every morning. Of course, Rowena saw me get my bag together. So every morning, which I really should just leave it here, but since we're not living up here and the house isn't built yet, I'm leery about leaving really anything up here in the camper. So look at my hair. Hot mess express here, girls. Anyways, today, so normally today, every day, I go by what I call my employee break room, which would be Dunkin' Donuts. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts every morning before I come here, and they have that awesome app where you can order online and then you can pick it up through the drive-through. So the drive-through that I go through has an actual line for mobile pickup, and it's so nice. But they've gotten to know me. But anyway, so every morning I come or I go to my employee break room, which would be Dunkin' Donuts, and say hi to all my people. And when I pull through, and then I, bring in my coffee here and start drinking my coffee. So today I had to actually put it in my mug because my coffee ended up getting slightly cold. I like my coffee like super hot, like mouth burning hot. And so I pull up and there is a buck. And it's just a baby buck. I mean, he probably is a 5-point, but small. And so he was on the hill next to the shamper at the pond. I call it a lake. It's a pond. But anyways, and so my eyebrows are tickling. So anyways, he was on my path that we have around it, and or he took the path, and of course I'm following him, and I videotaped it so I could show Eddie and possibly you guys if y'all want to see it. And so I followed him and ended up, and it was a whitetail. He ended up going into the woods, and then when I crackling the leaves, when some of the branches were breaking underneath my feet, he scattered off. But I come back and my coffee wasn't as hot as I like it. So now that we have electric in the camper, then I can heat it up in my microwave. So, I mean, I just love being here. And it just makes it so much more fun to write in the Camper and Criminals Cozy Mystery Series now that I have a camper of my own and we don't have to rent it. I'm going to pull you guys closer. This is so weird. I don't know if y'all want to look at me or not. Let me adjust I'm on my laptop. So, oh gosh, there's a lot of people here. Hey, Sherry, good morning. Hey, Chris Nelson, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I was just asking Karen if you guys had gotten together anymore since COVID. I didn't know if you guys had done some distancing, some social distancing. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Norma. Good morning, Julie. Hey, Joy. Good morning to you. Hey, Susan. Good morning. Gosh, it's pretty early on your side of the country. Good morning, Jean. How are you? Hey, Linda. Hey, Jane. Cheryl said that it's beautiful in Lexington. That's where she lives. Ann says that it's stormy and flooding here in Kansas. Oh, no. Stay safe. That's not good. That's not good. Let's see. Jane says she's still in bed. Good for you, Jane. I am not obviously in bed because Eddie goes to work at 5, And so I just can't go back to sleep. But funny story. So last night in this apartment that we are renting until the house is built up here, um, you hear, I'm just not used to obviously apartment living, which is fine. I mean, we actually really kind of like not having the maintenance of it. But, when one of my big kids comes and stays, it gets a little crampy, but we don't care. We all like to rub elbows. So last night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard this bump, or like it's like a trickle, like how it sounds when the water's just does a little trickle here and there from the shower. And I had just said to Eddie, it's interesting that we don't ever hear the people above us. Like you would think that we would hear their garbage disposal or something like that. We never hear anything. He's like, oh, well, it's whatever kind of stuff they use. He said it, and I just kind of said, okay. So anyways, what happened was that I was laying there, woke me up, because I am a light sleeper, y'all. I don't sleep very good at all. And so I have a fan actually that's next to my head that cannot blow on me because I don't like to be cold. And I don't like that feel on my face, but it drowns out Eddie snoring. And so I woke up because I heard this drip, drip, and then go drip, 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 drip. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, sometimes I have ringing in my ears, and sometimes I have that little buzz. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm old. Am I getting that tinnitus or whatever that ear thing is called? And I'm thinking, oh, I better go to my doctor. So I turn the fan off, and I'm thinking, is it my ear? So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And so now Rowena is up, and she's staring at me like, what are we doing up? Why are we up? And so I hear that drip, drip, and it's just in this ear. And I'm thinking, I look over at Eddie, and I'm like, should I wake him up? So I get up, and Rowena and I get up, and we go to the guest bedroom, which I call Jack's bedroom, since all of Jack's stuff is in there. So we didn't put his stuff in storage because he will be moving, hopefully, back to UC. Hopefully basketball gets started up soon. Please let basketball get started up soon. And so he just loves it so much. And, we love supporting him. We love supporting UC basketball. So, you like to see your kid's dreams finish out, especially since he's a senior. But anyways, and so we have all his stuff in the guest bedroom. And so Eddie, in the morning, instead of taking a shower in our bedroom, he goes over to the guest bedroom where Jack's stuff is and takes a shower, because it also has a bathroom there. So I thought, well, maybe Eddie left on the shower yesterday, because this is still 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just didn't hear it, and I don't go in there. So, and Jack wasn't home, so he didn't use that bathroom. So Rowena and I go in there, and I peel back the shower curtain, and it's bone dry. I go to my bathroom and peel back the shower curtain, because I know that I turn off my water. So, but Rowena loves to go in there, and I thought maybe she hit the water or something. I look at the water, nothing. So I'm thinking, I get back in bed, and now it's like 2:30. So I'm sitting there listening to it still. And I'm thinking, I'm getting that tinnitus or whatever it's called. I got to call my doctor in the morning, get some medicine. I can't live like this. So I hear it, and I'm thinking, am I going crazy? And so I'm already crazy, but am I going worse? Matter. And so I wake up Eddie, and I said, Eddie, do you hear the people behind us? I'm about to knock on their wall because I hear their water dripping. And he jumps up. He's like, what? I said, do you hear that water dripping? And he's like, oh, I think it's my phone. So I don't keep my phone in the bedroom, but he keeps his phone next to the bed. And so all of a sudden, he looks at his phone, and it's like doing this buzzing noise. He's like, it does this all the time, which he has an Android, and all you Android users, that's great. We are a iPhone family. He's the only one that doesn't have an iPhone, but he keeps saying, I need to get an iPhone because the kids don't FaceTime him. They only FaceTime me. And he says he feels left out. So I said, well, you get rid of that janky phone and get you an iPhone. So we turned his phone off. He said that that's happened before. So I'm not crazier than I already am. So, and I don't have tinnitus, I don't think. But we're not here to tell stories, are we? We're here to answer a reader question. So, anyways, Jane, you saying that you were in bed made me think about that. So I got up at 5 o'clock with Eddie, had my coffee, did my Bible study, and got ready and played with Rowena. And then when Rowena saw me bring my bag out, she took off under the bed. But we did have a vet appointment on Monday, and I've never put Rowena in a pet carrier except when, I mean, not even when I bought her. I didn't even have a pet carrier when I bought her. So, because I wasn't planning on getting a cat. So, Eddie and I had just brought her home. And so, what happened was that I have a pet carrier because I'm thinking, oh, I need a pet carrier. And so now that the doctors are, I did take her, I bought a pet carrier, it's a soft one. And the very first time she went to the doctor, which was a year ago, I put her in it to take her into the doctor's because I didn't want her to get upset when she saw another animal. So she hated it. I mean, she threw up in it. She didn't like it. And so ever since then, I've never had her in a carrier, but I keep it. So on Monday, I thought I was being really, really, really low key on the down low. And I'm thinking, where did Eddie put that carrier? Because I didn't want him to put it in storage until the new house was built because I knew Rowena had this doctor's appointment and I might need it after that anyways for something. And so I was in the laundry room of the apartment and I found the carrier up in one of the cabinets. I pulled the carrier out and she was out of there. I mean, I'm talking that we now, it takes us like 40 minutes to get to our vet from where we're at now. So I was really already cutting it close. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get her out from under that bed? She and I fought under that bed for probably 10 whole minutes. And finally she just gave out. I cornered her and grabbed her and put her in the carrier. I didn't put her in the carrier until the vet came out to get her. But buddy, it was a fight. So I don't know. I'm telling you that again. Thank you. Oh, hey, Sarah Reed. How are you? Oh my gosh. Girl, I just cannot believe how old Corinne is. And now you got all them other babies. It's so good seeing you on here. Oh, Sarah and I worked together at the daycare for years. Yes, before Eddie and I were married. That's where I met Eddie. Norma Carol, she's going to bed with this so much pain. Oh, I'm sorry, Norma. Good. I hope you feel better. Julie said definitely post the video. I will of the deer, the buck. So cute. And I couldn't tell if he still had his fuzz on his antlers. But he was a small, maybe, like I said, maybe a 4 or 5 point buck. If no one knows what that means, it's how many tips on their antlers they have. So Joy wants to see it too. Linda says that she has deer that lives in the wood behind her house. Good morning, Deb Forbes. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Lori Hickey. Hey, TD. Linda said she spent many days in a camper by the lake. Girl, I love it. It just is so inspiring. I mean, literally, I'm getting like 5,000 words written a day. And so I don't know if you guys know, but I started the new blog that's on my website called, what's called right now Camping Chit Chat, but we're going to call it Camper Chit Chat because I'm going to do it in here. So we have a lot of fun things coming to that within the next few months. That I'm not going to say right now, but though it's going to be a lot of live videos as well, but that's going to be on YouTube. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, then you want to hop over there and do that. And I mean, we're going to be doing some live videos over there. A lot of my readers that are on my newsletter is like 20,000 something people. And so a lot of them, whenever I do giveaways here or answer the reader question, I have to download it or try to do something on my newsletter only. That's why I do a newsletter only giveaway every week, because a lot of my readers are not on Facebook. And so I know we all gasp like, oh, you're not on Facebook. But, so anyway, so they're not on Facebook, which is fine, but I want to include them. So a good way for that to be is just for them to hop on YouTube and we can do some lives over there for them. Just trying to make everybody happy. Sue Sullivan that said she had deer in her front yard. She lives in a subdivision. Lee, good morning, Lee Brothers. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Good morning, Terry. I hope you're doing well. let's see. Julie said that she lives in an apartment. Her one neighbor can be loud. Oh, I want that cup. Thank you, Chrissy. It is from the A Camper and Criminal Cozy Mystery Series. When I bought them, I thought they were tin, but they are metal, and they're great cups to get. The problem is that they're so expensive. For me, I have to buy them in bulk, and so I usually get them when I'm like going to conventions or things like that. And since we're not doing any in-person conventions, it's really hard to get things that are non-essential right now. And so what happened is that what I had, I sold in the shop, but I currently don't have really any place to store any sort of swag that I don't already have. So I'm trying to clean out that closet every Friday, y'all. I'm trying to clean out the closet so I can get new stuff, because also in the guest bedroom at the apartment with Jack's stuff, because they both have walk-in closets, I have got the closet clean out stuff that I did bring with me that we didn't put in the storage unit until the house is built. So, anyways, Linda said the top floors have carpet that mute the sound. Oh, that's good. Oh, Jean said that she's been trying to get a mug forever. Well, now you know the reason why I don't have them. But I know that they sell them in tin, which I'm trying to get. It'll probably be cheaper to mail. And I don't want to have to charge you guys, $8 or $9 to mail a mug. That's what it costs me. And I don't do any more than want that. Deb says that she has tinnitus. Do you take medicine? Good morning, Krista. My Java today is straight from Dunkin' Donuts. Just hot black coffee. Let's see. Helen, good morning. She says that they're an iPhone family. Chrissy says that she has tinnitus in her 1 year, even though she's deaf. So Linda says that she has Android, and the Duo app lets you FaceTime. Yeah, my kids are boys. They're probably too lazy to download that. Oh, so Chrissy is going to get cochlear implants. Awesome. So I became a child therapist with another degree. I kept going to school, and I had a little girl who was born with a disease that could cause blindness and deafness, and she ended up only becoming deaf. So I had her as an infant, and we have a wonderful school in Cincinnati called St. Rita's School for the Deaf. And they give out a scholarship for life called the Alexander Graham Bell Scholarship. And I had applied for that for this family, for their daughter, because I do a little bit of signing, and I was doing a lot of occupational therapy with her as well as speech therapy with her. And so we got her the Alexander Graham Bell scholarship. So she had cochlear implants put in when she was a little baby, and now she's in elementary school, maybe going into middle school by now. But it was a great thing. I still keep in touch with that family. She's doing great, and her cochlear implants have done fabulous, and the surgery was awesome. So fingers crossed, Chrissy. Good morning, Deborah Jo. How are you this morning? I'm looking forward to your chat coming up at your group. If you want to drop the link of your group that we're going to do a book club featuring Christmas criminals and campers. Christmas campers and criminals. It's one of those. Go ahead and drop that in the link here so people can join the fun book club coming up. Let's see. Good morning, Julie Starworth. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? We are here to do a reader question, and I do not have that pulled up because I'm not that good. And I don't ever look at the reader question. I'm pulling it up right now. But I don't look at the reader question until I pull it up. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. I never can find it. Guys, I really should do this before the live, but that's okay. We're all good. I found it. All right. So let's go and we're going to pick, let's see. We are going to answer a reader question by Robin. And Robin wants to know, how do you come up with the storylines for a book? Good question, Robin. So how do I come up with the storyline is very interesting. So this just happened to me actually yesterday. I was trying to think if it was yesterday or the day before. But I was driving in the car and I was listening to talk radio. And something happened and it popped into my head like, oh, I could turn that into a mystery. But it was kind of a romance. But since we don't really do romance and cozy mysteries, I thought, oh, I could turn that into a mystery and use that in Eggnogs, the Camper Christmas book. And then also I was watching all these conventions. I have been crazy watching those goofy Discovery Channel shows. And there was something on there about a car show and how it was canceled. And because of COVID and how they're trying to do things like online. And though COVID will not be in any of my books, but I do have a new camper book that's up for pre-order, Gears, Gear Shifts. And it is going to be kind of geared towards this documentary I was watching. And actually it's not, it just came up that, oh, I should really have a camper convention in one of the books that comes to the Daniel Boone National Forest. And of course, you know, someone could be killed there. And I thought, oh, that's awesome. So although the storyline is not completely plotted out yet, Robin, that is how I come up with various things. People say, oh my gosh, you have so many books. I have over 100 books. You know, how do you come up with all that? Well, really, I just keep my ear open, or someone might tell me something, or something might happen to me. And I think, oh, that would be really funny to put in a book. Plus, I get people all the time in my family that'll say, let me tell you something. This should go in a book. So I have a very cute uncle, and he always says, I got a story for you. You can put that in your book. That's what he always tells me. So, but the problem when people tell me to put something in a book, and I do put it in a book, I have found to be very cautious about that, because what they're telling me is like translating in this head of mine into something that isn't remotely the same that you had in your head. And so I have before done a story based on someone telling me something. It's like, oh, that would be good. Okay, great. I'll use it. I'll acknowledge you in the dedications. And after the book came out, he said, well, that's not exactly what I had in my head. And I'm thinking, oh, I can't do this anymore, because what's in your head is definitely not being translated into what is in my head. So, Robin, I'm very cautious with taking people's advice. But yes, I do have various different ways. I write them down on pieces of paper. I think I might even have it in my planner where I was actually writing down. Let's see. So in my planner, like if I'm driving or something, I'll put it in my phone. But yeah, so here I was, which I can rip it out, but here I was doing my new release schedule, and then I'm like, ooh, car show, you know, and I just write that down. And then Ropes, Riddles, and Robberies, that's a New Year camper book coming out that's also up for pre-order, and I thought it'd be fun to have like a little New Year's party. So anyway, so I read a lot of news. I get this email called Good News every morning, or Good Morning Brew. Morning Brew every morning to my email. So it's always fun to read through those and think, oh, that's interesting. How could I twist that into something? So I do that. I also use a poison book of different things that are poisonous, different ways to kill people, and I do a lot of Google search. So Robin, I hope that answered your question. If you are new to me, and what I'm doing here is every Wednesday I answer a reader question. I will link the form down below, or is it on the side? On the side when this video posts, and I hope you send in a reader question too. So before we get off here, I will say hi to some more people. Let's see. Linda said she saw some nice camper mugs at Hallmark. You know, Linda, we do not have Hallmark stores here anymore. They all shut down. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Good morning, Linda. How are you? But anyways, I am coming to you live from the camper. Camper Chit Chat is going to be something new on YouTube, and I hope that you guys watch for that. That's going to be in the next couple months. Also, starting next month here on the channel, we are going to be doing bedtime stories with Tanya, and the book that we are doing, because I put it in the Cozy Crew, is Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries. So if you don't have it, you can go ahead and buy it, or you can just wait for me to read it. What we do is every night, I think I'm going to do like 8 o'clock, starting August the 1st. So every night I read one chapter, maybe 2 of the book. So I hope you guys get it and read along with us, or just wait until I read it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. It's time for me to get off so I can write and bring you more books to escape from. I love you all, and I will see you on the Cozy Crew. I don't know which way to do this. Don't matter. Anyways, I'll see you on the Cozy Crew. And don't forget that there are, if you didn't open your newsletter, open that. You'll see the schedule change of publishing schedule change. Also, you'll be able to enter in the newsletter only giveaway. And let's see what else is going on. Just stay tuned for Friday for Clean Out the Closet, and I will keep y'all posted on when and if I can get some more camper mugs. Love y'all. Talk to you later.